Hi. Welcome, welcome.
Rob wants to blame the actual Raichendo, and I'm not willing to have that discussion yet. Fuck ass ship. I don't know if he is gonna protect anybody from bad seeds, to be honest. The people want answers, so there's a couple of actual legitimate theories about why that kind of stuff happens, because it doesn't happen when I give the seeds to Rob to test. Rob himself also has an N64 and an EverDrive, and they don't happen like they happen to me. So we don't know if there was like a weirdness in any of the soldering. I don't think there was. Because it is hard modded, right? It's got the RGB mod and the deblur mod on it. The other theory is that the expansion pack could be going. The thing where you plug it in at the top, and it's got the little red top. I'm always looking for new ones, but they're hard to find. What? Okay. Wow. That sucks. Ice Cavern, Hyrule Castle, inside Ganon's Castle is dead. GTG, Kokiri Forest, Fire Temple. Oh, there's two in Kokiri Forest. What the fuck is in Kokiri Forest? Freestandings. Thanks, Calamity. Market. I can only hope. Look, it's a Llama Llama song. I deserve a baby seed. I ate vegetables today. I like how I read in before 34 spheres, and then I came in here and it was the Pokemon. Baby seed. You know, somehow I don't think it's a baby seed. I didn't eat cheese today. Thank you for your daily check-in. Hi. Okay. I think the heart container was the most exciting thing in here. I don't know what that says about me. The mirror, Nehru's love, a slingshot, and a bottle with a blue potion. I always get nervous when I get bottles because it's like, is this the seed where I have to buy blue fire? The chances are never zero. I'm gonna reload this room. I gotta make sure all of, like, the 5 pots that were up here in the middle, none of them clipped out. I don't know if you guys were here for it or if you remember it if you were, but one of my original Potsanity seeds, either the first one or the second one I ever did, there was strength 1 in the guardhouse, and it was in one of the pots near the walls, and the item had, like, exploded out of the pot, but, like, clipped into the wall. So I didn't see it, and I had a really hard time because I just couldn't find strength. But it was, like, right at the beginning of the game the whole time. Sometimes the walls only go this far off of the ground, and so you should always double check for your textures. It only takes a second, but it could save you hours. My slingshot seems a little nervous. I miss Replica. Although I'm pretty sure if Replica came back, I would just start missing the gallery again. That's new. I don't think so. Just weird. That's helpful. N64 is allergic to egg. Yeah, we were talking about allergies. So I have the EverDrive 64 X7. And what's really cool about the X7 is that it saves. So I don't have to go through the guardhouse again. Because it crashed after I loaded into the castle. So as long as your N64 doesn't crash so hard, you have to flip off the power button and turn it back on. If reset works, there is some safety backup in this EverDrive. The older ones don't do it. Yeah, the 2.5 doesn't have that feature. Is that like 6, 7? Hi, Patchy. Hi, Shrum. How's it going? Happy Thursday. I hope you're having an okay Thursday. I mean, they are very pretty controllers. One of the controllers you got is one of the ones I was considering, the orange one. I even linked it to Fishy. Oh my god. Shrum said hi to me? I know, I know. So it's a crazy, isn't it? This song makes me think about Earthworm Jim, and I don't know why. So the 2.5, you have to reset and then let the reset button go, and you'll briefly see text on screen about it, like, saving to memory, and then you can flip it off. And that's for, like, the save states for, like, the other games in it. Yeah. So it has that, but if your game freezes like that before that happens, it doesn't have that protection. It's still a perfectly functioning EverDrive. You won't be able to do the combo rando on it. Combo rando requires, like, the 7. But you've still got everything else. KTB! Are you done? Or are you, like, live in a cutscene? Hi. He's fine. Don't worry about him. Just button mashing. Yeah. Fushururururu. Brashururururu. That's Casey's true best friend. And I just have to live with it. Are you streaming tonight? Shroom? Or anybody? If anybody's streaming tonight? I mean, you know, Kitty Toe Beans is live right now. He's speedrunning Final Fantasy VIII if you're a Final Fantasy VIII appreciator. Well, it's far too late for you to go live, Patchy. This is crazy. What is this? What is happening here? It's not the song, because there's no song. What is it doing? It could be the song trying to load, but it wouldn't load at night because there's no, like, night music, right? The nighttime OOTR file is just silence with ambiance, like this. Right? Like, so I don't know. Sometimes the cosmetics in the songs can cause crashes. But there's really nothing in that specific scene that's even being fucked with right now. Right? It's not like butterflies or anything strenuous. But sometimes it doesn't have to be strenuous, to be fair. It's important to keep in mind that, like, it's a lick and a promise that this thing gets to run on an N64, and it hard requires the expansion pack, so it's doing its best. No, there's nothing wrong. It just sometimes it happens depending on your settings. But there's no way of like diagnosing exactly what it is. All I can do is I can screenshot the thing and show it to Rob and see if he can think of anything, but it mostly just comes back to he thinks it's my N64 or my expansion pack. Because if I give him this seed, these crashes might not happen if he goes to the exact same spots. So you can't say that you've ever provided a lick with your promise? Well, it's a lick and a promise to make it truly binding. Well, it won't happen on RetroArch because the PC has better processing. Because it's your PC. Yeti, that's wild. What? Are you insinuating that you can't be submissive without also being called a slut? Because I don't think that's true. Oh no, we'll be fine. Like, it's like time in... It's like weird positional crashes. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, if I hadn't ran around in my impatience, it might not have done that. And it might have just done it somewhere else, like mid-jump or something. Like, or actually, it'll never crash mid-jump. I just don't know what it's trying to load. You didn't get warned by Twitch for saying slut can be non-sexual, but you did get warned and asked if you wanted to really say it for saying you were a slut for cheese sticks. Great job, Twitch. You're a funny guy. Thanks. So it crashed as soon as she gave me the egg and I held it up. And then it also crashed when the egg hatched and I was over here and I've reloaded it. And I don't understand why, necessarily. Because that's, like, new. Because if it's at night, it shouldn't be trying to load music or anything. So, God damn it. Yeah, it's not consistent. And I don't know if it's, like, a weird combination of settings or, like, a song that's being fucking weird or not, but... Oh, that's not even the crash code. That's just, it fucking froze. That's interesting. But I haven't had to switch off the whole N64. Reset has been working. You can't pretend you didn't see it. I don't know. Sometimes it just happens. Crazier combinations of settings have definitely had more weirdness in different areas. Good morning, Mercy.
Lizard.
That's going. Once I get out of this hellhole. The weird consistency with the crashing is like the amount of time I'm in this area and then it crashes. So it's like it's getting all like gunked up and I just don't know what it's trying to like decipher or load that's like gunking it up. If that makes any sense. See, we're fine. Oh, wow. An actual song. It's really hard to find expansion packs. And for how expensive they are, I'm not gonna buy an expansion pack online where, like, somebody took a weird picture of it that doesn't even show pins, you know? I at least need to see the pins on the goddamn thing. I like the Bolero as well. Hey, Patchy, are you still here? He might be. Can I have the settings, please? It's Patch Shifter, and he's the one that did the mods on this himself. Patchy, if I were to just switch to my other N64, it just wouldn't work, right? Because the cables? Those chickens are a little bit too happy. Well, the Raichendo can't really ship because of all of its accessories now. But my other N64 isn't modded, so like my cables and setup won't work for it. So it's like, I can't, we don't know. It could be the expansion pack. It could be the N64 itself. If I could find somebody local, I could pay them to just swap out its entire insides, probably, to keep the shell. Magashi, hi. Hello. Hi. Oh no, I don't even have my Ocarina yet. Almost got ran over by that horse. My whole N64. Those are some really possessed chickens. Could you imagine, Zeke, if it was like, you know how when you hit the chickens, right? And they like do the crowing animation? Could you imagine if it was like mid-crow and it just started to ascend? Ugh. It'd be so weird and freaky. To redo the whole top and bottom of the N64, you have to take all of the entirety of its components out. All the way down to like the motherboard and stuff. That's why you you'll see a bunch of people who have like the top plate is swapped, but not the bottom plate. Yeah, it's like a complete disassembly, which it would have to be anyway if I had to swap out its guts. Because I don't even know how you would like diagnose which part of its innards is causing the problem. Yeah, I saw that too. I thought it was going to be Netflix as well. Well, that was absolutely not worth it. I hate Scrubsanity. You got a fish. Hi, Feifei. How are you? Really? For the Warner Brothers thing? Yeah. It was gonna be Netflix, but apparently Paramount like just hit him with a leg sweep. Oh, you're here? Yeah, I saw that. Welcome in. I think you were like body doubling earlier too, right? Oh yeah. It's the Enemizer, everybody. That's why I was trying to figure out, like, if something was going weird with the castle, but there's no enemies as a child, so I couldn't... I don't know if it was trying to, like, do weird shit. Because it's always trying to do weird shit. The Ocarina of Time Randomizer is a fucking miracle. Zora's domain is on the way of the hero. Good news, Casey. I'm doing pretty fucking good. I'm determined to have a good day. Oh, good. Yeah, fish president. Fins out. Clean cloacas only. That's right. Keep it creamy. Warner Brothers owns a couple of other things too. I just can't remember what they are. Well, I mean, not that strange spider person. Because WB was definitely like a kids channel on TV for a hot minute there in the 90s, right? DC comic stuff? That's interesting. Yeah, like the Animaniacs, right? I was about to say, I know I shuffled the freestandings, but the other ones were shuffled. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sure. Yeah, I definitely remember Saturday morning stuff with Warner Brothers. Hi, Witchy. How are you? Oh, okay. We'll take bows all day. And a water medallion. How do two Kokiri twin boys have the water medallion and a bow? eBay. Oh, Jesus! No! Help! Gerudo Fortress is foolish. Excuse me, excuse me. Oh no, there's another one! There's supposed to be logic! Pausing. Saving in case the pause crashes. It was Zora's Domain was Wath, right? So Gerudo Fortress is foolish, which is great because I don't know where the card is. I'm doing good because I said so. Oh no! A tragedy! Oh, God. No! No! Oh! It's fine, okay? It's fine. We're gonna be just fine. Well, it runs in tandem, Witchy. It runs in tandem with my other prior belief system that You know, honestly, if nothing bad happens, it's a good day. And I always have the perspective that good times can offset bad feelings. So they all just kind of work together, and despite the tiredness and like the day I had, I'm determined to have a happy night. With this Zooter seed that's totally not going to be a complete asshole, right? It's being an asshole, but that's okay. Because we're having a good time. Hi, Soko. Skilltron. Oh, man. There's some horse shit. Can I have this chest? No! It could be a heart piece or a green rupee. I was really pulling for heart piece. This is fun. Oh no! Help! They're falling from the ceiling. What is it that Goofy says in Kingdom Hearts 1? Expect showers. Oh, heavy showers. Oh no! Please, no! Not again! Why are there so many dang zombies everywhere? I know, right? And it's like, static Enemizer has logic to make sure you can defeat the enemies, but it's like, yeah, as long as I have a sword. That doesn't mean they should be here. If I'm, like, sitting with my feet flat on the floor, like, I can't think about anything else. Thank you for gifting a sub to Panic, or Panic Room. It's a little joke. I'm surprised. I guess I'm not too surprised that the name Room is an account. Oh, I gotta be careful. So I spun my wheel, and my settings are kind of like up my alley. We just have to be a little bit careful with the Enemizer. Oh my gosh, I almost got hit by a bubble on my way down. Oh no. The enemies are randomized and they seem angry like I owe them money, and I don't know why. Oh, good! Little spike ball is a treat. Oh, okay. Not even the one for little kids? No, just... How do you even fit in here? Ah! How did I get hit in the face and fall forward? I got hit in the face and I went forward. That doesn't make any sense. With skill. Calamity, every time I see your name, I think about that Kiwi in the general chat and how that's literally you going around to different chats looking for offenders. Oh, good. A freezered. Why not? Would hate for there to be anything, I don't know, benign and not dangerous. Sure would be a shame if everything wasn't... Oh, good. And a knuckle! Mmm! Because why not? See you later! Ah! Please. Please. There's a fire bat. I'm scared. Nuts! Kill it! Alright. We're fine. Everything's fine. I still have my shield. I'm having a good time. Is that the spike ball? Oh, ah! Okay, great. I don't think I've had a spicy Enemizer seed in a really long time. You know, I feel like the last, like, 2 or 3 have been rather like, oh, I'll just run around. It's fine. This one's out for blood. Oh, no! Oh, no! Ow! Is that my bomb bag? No, it's a wallet. My low health noise seems very nervous. I am lucky that did it give me a pack of bomb chews just because there's a Beamos here? That's crazy. Hi, Zerder. Did you sign up for the multi-world? Well, the Enemizer is set to static, so it does have some logic. How did you bork it? What happened? Oh, no. Can you fix it, or do you need a whole new one? I love Witchy World. This song is so crazy. Bye! That's a lot of goop coming out of its eyeball. It's just... I never really watched it before. Okay. Oh, good. More rupees. Where did I get Nehru's? The roof? All right. Can you explain it to me like I'm 5? I don't know what the tension discs do. I understand what tension is, and I understand what discs are, and I understand that there could be discs with tension that creates the movement of a machine, but I don't know what that means in terms of sewing machine. The dial moves the shaft back and forth, but the face doesn't move. That what makes the needle move? If anybody was curious, when you stack your hat and it says Gee Whiz at the end, that's because of patch shifter. I didn't pick that. And you can't just, like, tear open the machine and swap them? Well, I mean, if, of all things to break, I think people are, like, always selling sewing machines, right? I'm gonna grab the thingy. You guys are You guys are all following Sakura Tsubasa, right? She's one of my heroes. She's also half face cammer, half VTuber. How was your week, Scarf? I'm serious. No, you can't say nothing. I'm allowed to be nice to you because I said you could be nice to me and we reached a mutual understanding of, oh my god, Saku, you're the coolest woman I've ever met. Truly. Because it was a couple weeks ago because I was shouting you out a whole bunch because I had a bunch of I've been making friends with a lot of VTubers and I was shouting them out to each other and I was always bringing you up because you're like 3/4 VTuber and I think that they could have a good time with you and you have a lot to teach without actually trying to go into teach mode. And then I went into your chat and you were like, why do you keep shouting me out? And I was like, what do you mean? Ah! It's not a collection. Contrary to what everybody is saying, I don't collect VTubers like Pokemon cards, okay? You're like acrylic standees. It's fine. Good morning, Yaiba. Thank you for streaking. I love VTubers. They're so cool. I put you all in my Pokemon card binder. But yeah, I went in your chat and you were like, stop shouting me out. And I was like, but I was saying nice things. And you were like, okay, but I have to be able to say nice things about you. And we reached an accord. And you should all be following her. She's great. I like when you archipelago yourself, but you archipelago too close to the sun, you know? With like all of the randomizers you're capable of. And then it's like, oh no. That's a goal. That's definitely a life goal. You're almost at 40. A mere 40. Casual, really. Just a real quick in and out 15 minutes. Do you have plans for your 40th? I swear, these scrubs never have anything. Where? Thank you. Yeah. What is your 40th rando that you're gonna use? Masks are dead. Yeah, right? That's a lot of games. Because you added Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I remember those. Dome Keeper has a Dome Keeper has a rando. All right. And Portal 2? Girl. Do you remember the myth of Icarus? Because I'm sensing some parallels. Rando too close to the sun? Yeah, alright, fairy fountain. Aw, it's all junk. Can't have nothing. Hey, Dev. How was your day? Check on your doggo for sure. Everybody who's been here for a while, whether or not you wandered in of your own accord or you were deposited here via a raid, make sure you guys are checking on your biological check engine light, you know? Do you have to take care of yourself, another human, or your pets?
Dick. Why do you come? Welcome. In 2077, what makes someone a criminal? Getting caught.
Are my songs on songs?
Night City, you can become.
Are my songs on songs? Calamity? Calamity, did I fuck this up? Well! A very productive day. That's awesome. Overlays are so cool. I can't do it. I can always have like maybe a spark of an idea, but I can't like synthesize like a physical prototype. So I always just like pay my friends to do stuff. Cause like once they manifest a physical representation of like some one-off idea I had, I have a lot that I can say about it, but I don't know if it's because of my aphantasia, but I suspect that. But I watched your little animation and everything too. It looks really nice. You could definitely tell you're very SMW coded. Thanks. My brain's not silent, it just doesn't have pictures. Don't worry about these chickens, they're fine. Oh. I missed. Are you kidding me, lady? That's what makes somebody a criminal, Calamity. What do you mean if they're angry? Like, don't they just make normal chicken noises and then fly at you? You guys, it's fine. All right? I didn't know we had a bunch of chicken empathizers here. All on the same page. The same anti-Loverish page. Concussion. That's wild. Stop looking! You're making me nervous! Stop perceiving me! I'm sorry! This is how you remind me of a concussion. Just give me my bloopy. Oh, good. It's just a single nut. That's somehow worse. I don't even understand how Tossere was capable of achieving death on that level of Mario Odyssey. You're literally going through glass tubes and she's singing like, let's do the Odyssey. Like, how do you die? How? Yeah, clearly Tossere failed at doing the Odyssey. I just didn't know you could die, you know? That's crazy. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I just reconnected to my own chat again. That was weird. How ominous. But it's fine. We're having a good time. Ooh, safe! Are the horses out? Just in time. Squirrels are surprisingly rubbery for, like, impacts. You guys, I think I put my songs on songs. It's somebody responding to the Keaton mask. Oh, thank you! I would love storms. Does the fairy fountain count for this oasis? Let's find out. Huh? Oh, the Gways. I was so confused. He looks like he's vibing to the Slider song, too. Nope, doesn't count. One of the settings does. One of the 4 sub-settings. Yeah, there's a green rupee everywhere, game. Come on, get it together. Okay, so... I didn't get Forest Medallion out of Kokiri Forest. And I didn't get whatchamacallit out of Hyrule Castle. What's in the Storms Grotto? It's just a gold Skulltula, right? I also didn't get the Shadow Medallion. Why don't I have the Shadow Medallion? Is that from taking Dick home? Yeah, we gotta go recheck it. For sure. It's definitely like madness intensifying, Scarth, for sure. What's funny, Soko, is that like in this game, there are so many like weird responses to all of the masks, including like the Goron, the Zora, the Gerudo. And like you just wear the mask and you talk to people and they just like make that noise, you know? It's and like you know they register that you're a child, right? You're not very tall. Could you imagine like a kid comes up to you wearing like a full-faced fox mask and the first thing you say is, "I hate foxes." Like, harsh. Well, that wasn't a medallion. I was hoping for medallion. Can I play this? I don't have a bomb bag, and bomb shoes aren't logic. Is it gonna let me? No. No, it's not. She said, "Get out," and your little dog, too. I love it when the neighborhood hooligans end up being like foxes or raccoons. I had an instance of my so we have cameras outside of our house, right? And we had an instance where the one that covers the garage camera was activated and it was like 2:30 in the morning. And it said human motion. And I was like, there better not be a human in motion in my fucking driveway at 2:30 in the morning. So I pulled up the footage and I looked at it. And you can't see anything. And then you just slowly see this big fat raccoon body like slide down the wood in front of the camera. And then he like fails to grab the wood to catch himself. So there's like a panic wiggle. It's just, oh, okay. False alarm. It's just an idiot. I don't know. It was a while ago. I used to have a trio of raccoons that we called the Stooges because they were really little. They must have been born like in my yard or like my neighbor's yard, and their mother like they set out from their mom pretty young, or she kicked them out for being menaces. Hi, little fella. And the Stooges were so dumb. They tried to get into our trash cans, and I ended up putting like cayenne pepper across the trash cans to encourage them to go be someone else's problem without hurting them, right? But like I walked out there because like I heard the scratching on this window next to me, and I pulled the curtain back and I saw the striped tail just straight up, and I was like, raccoons. So I go outside to look at what they're doing to see if they have anything and that they're in the can. And I flash my light, and two of them just look at me, and like one of them's got its little fucking raccoon hands like it's trying to push up on the trash can lid, and the other one's got its little hands like it's trying to pull the trash can lid up, but it's standing on the lid. So they can't get it open and they can't figure out why, and they're like arguing with each other. And then I hear like another one like make a weird noise, so I shine the light down, and there's like a third one like peeking around the trash can at me, and he's got like a rib bone. The Stooges, man. Why can't we get this trash can open? Oh, good. They're dumb. Oh, it's a Beamos. That can see me through the solid wall. Because that's fair. Have I ever told all you guys how Violet Nightmare, for some reason, has a disproportionately high amount of ice traps that always seem to look like the light arrows for her? True story. I don't understand it myself, but it's like every seed with you, huh? It's kind of nutty. Thank you for believing in me and then promptly arresting me. I love the text shuffle so much. Okay. There's not really a lot of argument to dip bottom of the well right now. So we flip-flop. Ooh, no we don't. Hang on. Nothing? Okay. It's always when you don't check here where it's like, here's everything you needed. This was a 20-minute seed, and you're dumb. Yoshi's Island is the one where you get hit and like Baby Mario just screams until you die, right? It's like I really want to play it because I love Yoshi's story so much, but I really don't like fake crying babies. I can tolerate real crying babies because they're real, but fake is just like incredibly annoying. There must be. There must be a patch, right? I can't be the only one. Or we could just play Yoshi's story again and you guys could just ruin the music. They do have very long tongues, the Yoshi species. think I downloaded the wrong Mario Galaxy movie. Hey, a heart piece. See, I never heard eat asshole. I heard it's rainbow. I'm gonna go check the Dompe race and then, like, do all of my warp songs. Well, I mean, I've got Bolero. Actually, let's just do that now, because I can warp to the graveyard. The what patch? Why are there zombies? Ew! What a waste. God damn it. Are there any funny swaps? Can we just make it say Mweep? Oh, we are so dead. The replaces it with like that audio of help, help, help me.
Get up on the hydrant's back!
I would play it. I would play it for that.
How's it going, dude? Staying away from the alcohol?
This sucks. I'm really, really angry now. Because my songs are on songs, and my last ditch effort for a song that I needed or wanted. Oh, good. Great. My last song was like Sun's song. Nobody expects the Knuckle Inquisition. This sounds like a good plan, Zerder. I hope they respond, though. So my songs are on songs accidentally, and I don't want to have to do the Ocarina of Time, but it's gonna have, like, ZL on it. So now I'm kind of angry. I showed you my broken sewing machine. Please respond. Oh, that was a weird dick shot. It's like they made that emote for you, Zerder. It's even got your sassy bullshit attitude, you know? It got that harumph, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by sassy. You can just see it in its little face. Look at it. It even like stops and it's like, like it's also disappointed in me. I actually want that similar, like, instance. I've seen one person with, like, a subscriber emote that is just like that, and I've always, like, worshipped it. I just don't know how to approach that situation. Like, that is a clarity nightmare. You know what I mean? So, like, you would want to have something with high contrast, which I think is why the person I'm thinking of's emote works so well. Because it's like a white cat. So when you have gray outlines and darker overall outlines, it comes across way clearer. The Mr. Mighty Mouse one is good too. But I like the arm crossing part. It'd be funny if somebody was like chicken themed and they did it with a chicken, but like the arms were like those 3D printed chicken arms, you know? Yeah, but I really like the 3D printed buff arms for chickens. I've also been watching that Lord of the Wings stuff again, so... Okay, I love you, bye-bye. Hope you get good sleeps. Is that 2 bottles down here? Why are there 2 fucking bottles down here? Who entombed themselves with their bottles? Weird. It gets so dark, it's scary. Oh, well, we tried. I was slightly crooked. Glass used to be rare. Isn't that crazy? I literally broke a glass earlier. I went to take my deodorant out of the cupboard and I must have like clipped like a glass flask that had mouthwash in it, and it fell and it shattered on the floor. My bathroom smells funny now. Where am I? Takes a second. It's a little startling at first. Oh no, not the slider. Dead. Gotta keep those bones strong. Forest Temple is Wath? Ew! There's not even a dungeon reward in it! Come on! Oh, man! Can't have shit! Seed is a fucking prison. Where does the bean plant go? Does it go higher? I think it just goes over the side, right? That's a strength 2 boulder now, because there's no boulder shuffle. I wonder. I don't know if light arrows are typically in a Wath. But we have Zora's Domain, Sacred Forest Meadow, and Forest Temple. And Graveyard. What did I get in the Graveyard? It was just 3 bottles, right? Oh, God. I did the Sun Song. I don't think I missed anything in the Dompe race, did I? Because the freestanding rupees and hearts? I can't get the song that's in the Royal Grave. And then there's also the grave digging tour. That Wath is funny? You're funny. Speaking of. Yeah. Funny looking! Got him. It's really weird not having bombs. Hello? Yes? Someone reported a murder? I feel like I would play Pokemon again if they gave me access to the older ones. I have fond memories, I think, of Pokemon Yellow. Okay, come on. I know this is weird, but I kind of want it to be a green song. Fuck. Wait, maybe it's okay. ZL is kind of big. I had a friend who had the Tomodachi that was like a pedometer, but it was specifically Pikachu. Did anybody have that? And it would like count your steps. But because it had like a step tracker thingy, there was sometimes Pikachu would have a lollipop and he would be licking the lollipop. And if you shook him, he would drop it and you were a fucking asshole. I remember that. Yeah, you could make him drop his lollipop and he had like a sad face. Oh god, it's a clam! Oh. Here you are. Oh, so where's the other guy? Hello? I'm still mad about it. Oh, she got rid of it? What happened? I had the English United States version, the Gigapet. Did anybody have a Gigapet? I had the cat one, and I took it to school. It was like elementary school, and they confiscated it, and I never got it back. Mine was like yellow, I think. Oh, god damn it. We're fucked. Absolutely fucked. Why is that in my wath? I hate it here. It's almost ads time, though. Are you guys ready to go get a drink refill? Go pee? Get some steps and some stretches in? Yeah, I would love to open the fairy fountain. Let's see where there's a hook shot. It can't say... I mean, it can say forest, but that would suck. Lake Hylia. Freestandings, maybe? Hi, Ashes. Super copium. Basically, I'm gonna work my way over to, like, the ice cavern, and I'm gonna beat the ice cavern, and I'm really hoping for a green song. I told you it was some big copium. Hi. I think one of the crates behind Matt Mercer is yellow as well, and one of those over there. It's definitely weird not having like shop sanity turned on. That one's kind of weird. I don't think there's a fairy fountain under the rock on the roof of the windmill place. I think it's just nothing. You just get the joy of picking up a giant... Huh. Well. Just jot that down right quick. Gerudo Valley. There are freestandings in the hole. There's something in the grotto behind the tent as well. It's either scrubs or something else. Fairy fountain. Most holes in this game are either scrub grottos or fairy fountains. So. Why does Spider-Man 2 have a pizza theme? Mercy Valley, though, has at least blue fire. Which, admittedly, I would prefer to have at this particular moment in time, but that's fine. You can deliver pizzas? Wait, you can deliver? You don't have to deliver pizzas? What? What do you mean there's a choice? Drink all this milk. Trying to identify what's trying to kill me just on noises alone. Boo! Boo! I wouldn't try and stop him. You know? Just rupees. You know, I did so good today. I actually cleaned all of the things I had to clean that I normally do after the Zooter Seed stream, right? Like I end the stream, I do some cleaning, and then I come back and I stay up way past my bedtime as a special Friday morning treat. But I cleaned everything already. It's literally just relax and hang out time. I mean, I'm gonna go clean the floors. I'm gonna steam clean my bathroom floor, I think. It smells funny from the mouthwash. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. All of these hint stones telling me the songs after I've already picked them up. How was your 10 rando? I think you were doing a rando again. It was great. And that's because you're great. Did you get your, what all did you put on your bingo card? There's gotta be a ton, right? Bottom of the well is hover boots. I hear it, but I don't see it. Is it up there? He seems very upset. Characters, aeons, items, and regions. Like... specific? Like unique items? I figured that 10 would be a pretty easy bingo. Like to configure. Make sure you guys are checking out Draco West if you would like to watch somebody play a randomizer and then also have a bingo card that you're keeping up with. Because if you win and you get enough Drake coins, which you can also earn in his chat, you get stuff out of his cool swag bag. He actually mails you victory spoils. Ow. I think I got my YAML submitted for this weekend. Oh, cool. Face the other way, maybe? What are you doing? Are you trying to be bad? I don't... Tomorrow is your connection test, right? I'll see. I might be able to be there for that. Thank you for picking me. Ah! It's fine. We're fine. For sure. Well, I mean, I was the 90th person to react for the role. So, it's quite a large multi-world. Yeah, and some of them have multiple games. Yeah. So when I mentioned the other day that one thing I learned from Draco West is that he does like connection tests to make sure everybody can connect to the archipelago world the day before it's supposed to actually start, because he's had these growing larger and larger archipelagos for a while now, and I understand the value in that thanks to him. We're like at 155 games only, you know? Just a casual amount. Yeah. I want to do one. I want to do one in like April or March. I just want to make sure nobody else is doing like anything crazy around that time. Right? Everybody, like, I want to do a puzzle Pelago where everybody does a puzzle. Because I'm trying to, like, force people into experiencing the puzzle so they can understand that you can contribute to all kinds of community archipelagos. Have a great night. And for everybody else, that's right, you. Make sure you took your meds and you ate today. Make sure you're unshrimping to counteract all the slouching from sitting in one place for a long time. I know you're doing it. Unclench your jaw. Take a breath. Really check in with yourself, you know? You gotta go get some water. Have you had a sip of water lately? Yeah, every time Draco West does one of these like quarterly archipelagos, it definitely gets bigger. More people get more comfortable with having like multiple games involved instead of just everybody just having one. More people join in. If I hadn't completely fucking forgot about it, I would have been trying to get you guys to join it. Because they are very beginner friendly. Oh, this is lame. Hi, Sora. How are you? Welcome in. Hello. Ow! No, don't. What do you... No, stop. What do... Get off the thing! Ah! Fishy! Have you guys seen all of Fishy's ridiculous Magikarp emotes? She is definitely a Magikarp connoisseur, you know? Fishy, what are you gonna do if they come out with like a goldfish Pokemon? My favorite is the ooh. Did you beat your Fire Emblem game? Oh gosh. Unshrimps, everybody. I know you're all sitting in one position for a while and you're probably slouching, or maybe now that I mention it, you notice that like your foot's kind of starting to fall asleep because like me, you can't sit with your feet flat on the floor and you're in some weird contortion. You beat it? How do you rank it? Do you like it better than the last one you played? I hope you guys are also all following Fishy. She's fantastic. And she's a scientist. If you like my background, you'll probably like all the knickknacks that you can see in hers, too. She's like, you know how every now and then you meet those streamers where it just feels really like low-key couch co-op, like I'm sitting here but like I'm on my phone and like Fishy's like playing the video game. Yeah. Well, you're great, and I think a lot of the people who lurk and hang out here would really have a fun time with you, and you're mostly live like in the evenings and like, because I'm in your chat before I'm live, so if anything, I'm just spilling my hiding spot secrets. Feet go flat on the floor? Allegedly. Is there a legendary goldfish Pokemon? Dope. So what's your plan? Do you have a plan now? Because, like, how are you going to fill that void? You know that void after you beat, like, a good, solid story game and you're like, well, now what? If anybody is unaware, my name is Loverish. I go by Rish for short. I know it's really common to grab the front part of usernames when you shorten them online, but Love and Lover are pet names, and it's like I always say, we ain't fucking. So don't use those. I don't like pet names. They make me feel weird. Ugh. Thanks for the raid. I'm really excited to see the games you pick up next. She said the thing! I did. Oh, make sure you guys are unshrimping. Make sure you guys remembered your meds today. And also, don't forget to call in the refills so you don't get screwed, because if you get them shipped to you, they don't ship on Sunday. Check your weather. Make sure there's nothing crazy happening that you have to prepare for. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. My name is Loverish, and every Thursday, I play Ocarina of Time Randomizer on my N64. My N64 is the N64 that Pokemon nerds dream of. This is her right here. She's bright orange and covered in Raichus. In fact, this one comes out of her little hammock. She's shiny. Shiny Raichu taking a nap in a hammock. There's a front picture of it. That's me in the middle for the logo. I don't know if Fishy has ever actually been here and seen my N64. I really don't. I feel like she somehow misses it every time. It's like in one of those comedy movies where every time somebody tries to say the important thing, the characters don't hear it, and like a bus goes by that's super loud or something. You know what I'm talking about? I think Fishy had to like... Hi, Iz! How are you? Fishy had to like go to bed and stuff, so... Ah. 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 I thought about it, Usoki, but maybe we'll meet new friends soon. And the streamer sticks around and I can give him... I mean, she could come back. If she comes back, you guys absolutely can have the butt plug chairs. I just know she's got work in the morning. Because, like, how rad is that? She's a fucking scientist, you know? She has, like, this notebook from when she was a kid, and she used to, like, draw the Pokemon. Which, like, in hindsight, now that you look back on it, like, that's very baby scientist behavior. You know what I mean? Where she's, like, drawing the Pokemon and, like, writing the information down. But Fishi's really great. Calamity, you could probably never hang out with her because of being a Kiwi, unfortunately. Is that an Anubis? What in the fuck is this? But thanks you guys for coming through with those raids, and thank you for sticking with me. Whether or not you're lurking or not, I do... Oh, for fuck's sake, are you kidding me? I just wanna die. All around the world, I have no bomb bag. The Beamos can't die. I knew I should have put it on dynamic. What a nightmare. It didn't. I appreciate the effort, though. You know. You ever have that moment where you just want to throw a seed in the trash? Yeah, every week. I will say that with the wheel, I have definitely had some that, like, I never wanted to boot them up in the first place, and I still did. Watching, if you guys were Fire Emblem fans, watching Fishi play Path of Radiance was really interesting because she got really personally, like, invested in, like, making it almost like a dating sim, you know? Like, she really, like, cared about, like, the character bonds. And I had such a fun time watching her, like, push through that game. I'm glad that they added it to the Switch Online. I didn't realize how beloved Path of Radiance actually was. I want to play a Fire Emblem though, really bad. I'm always looking for games to emotionally wound me. There were some times in that game, Scarth. There were some times in that game where, like, there's, like, big lore drops. And it's like, Ike, why didn't you mention it? He's like, I didn't really feel like it. You didn't feel like it? You didn't feel like keying us into the importance here? You literally... You were a witness? I didn't feel like it, brother. Didn't seem important. I'd like to play a Fire Emblem and then actually care about that kind of stuff. I don't know. Just need to play some Star Fox. Yeah, that never goes wrong. All right, Fish President. Wath? Shut the fuck up. The Fish President gave me jewelry? Ooh. Casey's gonna be so jealous. That's the kind of guy he is. And you know what? You know it was clean. Fins out. Is he really a politician? I don't think there's elections. I can buy a Goron tunic. Man. What do you... What do you... Oh, for fuck's sake. The Zora Sapphire is inside Ganon's castle. Are you... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. Unreceivable. Ridiculous. Let me go check this frickin' bean plant. See what it is. All right. So I gotta ask you a question, Violet. Do you mean the flagship of the channel? I think you do. But what you might not know is that Cursed Crab also has some flap. So I just want to make sure that you don't want to have the abomination and you want the cute one. Just making sure. Just making sure. I'm telling you, man, Cursed Crab is literally an abomination. He's got, like, dog paw toe beans on his, like, wing flaps. And he's a crab, you know? Like, he's got two nostrils stitched into the middle of his face, but again, I tell you, crab. It's not Frankenstein's monster, because even Frankenstein's monster was loved by its creator. It doesn't even have that. And it's got, like, really hard, like, frill gills in the front. It's so fucking weird. I'm gonna bring it to GDQ. I want to go to... We're trying to go to Summer Games Done Quick this year. Do you go? Whenever it's time to like book rooms and get the tickets, Casey and I are gonna have to get some plans in the books and figure it out. I don't know. I don't know about TwitchCon. Although I would like to attend at least one TwitchCon to have like the badge and the experience of it. I just don't know when. I don't remember like what I got in some of these WAF locations. We're gonna go inside Ganon's castle. With the fairy fountain. Potentially the fairies in the hidden room shuffled. Where am I going? Combined with the 4 Deku scrubs. There's a lot of checks right there. And then I can go flip to being a kid and like go explore in the domain some more. Although, if the domain was Wath because of Strength 1, because of Forest being Wath, I don't remember where it said my hookshot was. That's not relevant to this. I'm just stating it. Lake Hylia. Thank you. At least somebody can remember things. I do have family in Southern California, but they're not like super close to TwitchCon. So I don't know who drives to TwitchCon from where. And then I would have to be able... I care more about like who I'm staying with, because I'm really kind of anxious about who sleeps in the same room as me. Which I think, if you think about it, is not crazy. But it is something I think about. Are those fucking light arrows? Light arrows, the scale, Zora's sapphire. Just in case anybody wants to see how silly this looks. I think him kind of like wiggle dancing in the background is a nice touch. Along with like Cursed Link here in the front. He seems very excited over the itemization here. He seems very happy. I don't understand, Tri-Fierce. Did you typo? I'm confused. Hello? Hello? Thank you. So the scale was real. Wow. They're real. That's crazy. Did you know in the Ship of Harkinian you can turn on all kinds of specific hints? Like you play Saria's song or you talk to Saria and she tells you where magic is. Like, what the heck? Easy baby mode for babies. I don't know if it could though, Brett, because remember I got Forest is Way of the Hero, so they're not, the dungeons aren't shuffled. So Forest is in Forest, so sure Rob could do what? What did I say? God, don't give him any ideas. Calamity, what is this song in Ice Cavern? That's a very far way to go if I don't need it. Mm-hmm. I started with Prelude, so it could... Okay, yeah. Wow. Could you imagine if I had ran all the way back there?
Guardian!
Kesa just resubscribed for 10 months. I crawled out of my hole to reason. Sorry about that. I wish they'd let Twitch subs roll over smile.
Yeah, they don't let primes. I think it's because just in case something happens with your Prime account. But thank you so much for your Prime. You only get one of those, and I'm very grateful that you chose to spend it here. Bombs? Wow. Wow. Fucking... Wow. That's kind of a good thing though, right, Kesa? Sometimes busy is really good. I hope you're having a nice evening now, though. Do you have weekend plans? Do you have plans for any of the newer games coming out as well? Because you know that Resident Evil game's about to drop. Or it dropped early for some people. And then Fatal Frame 2 remake is coming out. That's exciting. If you haven't checked, you guys, on Steam, all of you Steam gamers, it is Next Fest right now. So there's a billion demos. And there are so many, like, fishing games and, like, sandbox, creature collector type games as well. So make sure you guys are checking your, check around on your Steam in the Next Fest. There is a recommended for you section as well. Oh, dear. Ah! Ah! Let me in! Hello? Hello? Ah! Slippy! Hi, Bee. How are you? Have you found anything on Next Fest that's up your cozy alley? I found a game with a demo that's like on rails shooter, kind of like Star Foxy. I'm kind of excited about. Oh, jeez. This is vanilla. Hi, Desi. What did you get for your wish list? Did anything, like, really stand out? Jeez. Oh, and an Anubis. Has a treat. Okay, so bomb bag is kind of helpful. Do I still want to go back? Fire trial. They were just sitting there, cold and hungry and shivering alone. I had to pick them up. Poor little guy. Yeah, well, the thing about logical things in the seed, in the log, and the way of the hero instead of like the item location list, it's like the game knows everything upon generation. I don't. I don't. I'm just a little guy. Goron City has a lot of freestandings because all 3 pot faces are shuffled. So I can go to the lake, then check Zora's domain, then take the warp, and then from the woods I can double back. Well, I still need the hookshot, so we're gonna go with the other plan. You know, the Master Sword is kind of like the color of a toothpaste right now, you know what I mean? It's got like that Aqua Fresh vibe, right? Very minty. Hi, Mangles. I feel like the hookshot has to come first, because I mean, they could both be in the lake, right? Like, if they're both, like, freestanding items, like, in, like, the kid dive part.
Guardian!
Neodramon just resubscribed
Oh,
for 2
hi.
months. This doesn't look like Requiem. Kitty Sniffer.
Hi. I'm sure you'll have plenty of people playing Resident Evil Requiem. Thursdays are always Zooter. Except for that one time, it was a Cult of the Lamb DLC. Because I'm in charge here. I don't think I would play, like, a new, pretty Resident Evil. I kind of want to play 1, 2, and 3. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So I need my hookshot. And also Forest is Wath, the temple, which I need hookshot for, so we are looking for hookshot, minimum hookshot, and magic. Magic could be in Forest, right? Because we have lights. I didn't mind the tank controls when I played the first one a couple of years ago, because the game kind of like is programmed for it. Like, it would be a completely different case if they just programmed the enemies to just be the, like, normal enemies. But they actually programmed everything with the fact that you have tank controls in mind. So that kind of, like, super helps. That's convenient. There was only 3 songs it could have been, to be fair. Nothing. What's made of nut with you? So Deku Nutlink is my favorite model. It's just so funny. Because he is an entire Deku Nut. Like, it's his arms, his legs. We even have merch with him now. If you want to do, if you want to check in the merch store. So now you have, I got sniffed in Loverish's chat and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. And now there's also, the legendary nut. I heard that the Steam ports are pretty stable. And they're pretty good. I just don't... I don't know. I watched Mary Majora play part of it, and some of, like... There's, like, a pipe puzzle in Dino Crisis that I don't know if I would ever actually get it. Oh, hi! That's perfect. Now we just need magic. They're also on GOG, right? The Dino Crisis games. I think that means that magic's in Forest, right? Like, what else could be Wath? I also thought it was kind of crazier there wasn't a Dino Crisis remake. With how popular these the RE remakes were, I thought for sure they would want to do it. But that just means that there's probably some weird hang-up on, like, who exactly owns what of the IP or something. Yeah, so, like, the Dino Crisis 1 has at least one puzzle where the solution is, like, really incredibly drawn out. And it's not even that the premise of it is too hard. It's that it just takes a long time. Because you have to move the pipe, and then when it's wrong, you have to move it back. There's not, like, a reset the puzzle button. So if you bork up the whole thing, you literally have to reset it all one giant piece at a time, and then, like, they bonk off of each other if you don't reset them in, like, the right order. It's just a lot. It's not even just Bloodborne, right? Legend of Dragoon is also owned by Sony. But now I have a little bit more hope because CyberConnect 2 is working on this new .hack game, right? And they're doing it without Bandai Namco. Oh, okay. We win. So Bandai Namco wouldn't let them do another game, like, as a sequel to the other two franchises that were produced by Bandai Namco, But they are allowed to do this, like, reimagining, like, rehash that they're gonna get to do. And they're also, like, elaborating more on, like, what's happening in the world outside of the MMO, which all of the other games have never really done. The closest we got was the anime Illuminality that came with the PS2 discs. So, it'll be good. Plus, they're really happy to be working on it, and I think that always comes across. What's in Forest, then? That's weird. Thank you for lurking. How did I skip half of the seed's logic? By disrespecting the lens and Stone of Agony? What did it want me to get the hover boots at the bottom of the well? I mean, I was supposed to have the hook shot to do Forest Temple, but apparently just getting that bomb bag out of Ganon's castle just ruined the seed's entire surprise party. That's okay, we can play Star Fox. Nothing ever goes wrong when we play Star Fox. Or I can just walk into walls. Maybe I should start adding some of those logic tricks. So that way it doesn't have to, like, route me to the Stone of Agony in Lens of Truth. Or I'll just keep getting, like, 4-hour seeds, because I'm smart. No, I want the bottle, thank you. Almost cursed fox time. Don't worry about the ads, you guys. I won't do the fight or anything without you. So make sure you get up and you refill your drinks, you use the bathroom, you fed yourself, you don't have packages outside. Take care of your animals as well if they need you. Hi, Rose. But, like, Zora's Domain was Wath for the strength upgrade. So that I could beat Forest. Which was Wath. That sucks. What happened? I also kind of got bad news today. Just a bad news Thursday, I guess. You need strength too, though. Or is it Royal Tomb torches? Gross. Your bottom teeth are still doing great? I mean, you have that. That sucks, Rose. But you know what? You don't need your top teeth for cheesecake. Where was Din's? Grave digging tour? I would have needed bombs for that. That's what Shadow said, yeah. You know, so even if you get like a partial or whatever, you only have to deal with it for specific like foods and stuff, so. Something about him asking which mask he can lend me. It feels like a Friday. It is. Uh-oh. Oh no, I needed that! Oh no! That's pretty fucking rude. Wow, he took out that whole row. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll just be here forever, I guess. I mean, at least it stopped. Boop. He didn't even hit the platform. Maybe that's where I keep fucking up. I let him hit the platform. And I should, like, not do that. Jump slash or master sword. I wonder if OOTR would ever shuffle the master sword. Yeah, fuck him and his fucked up knee. It happens on ship. I find myself most jealous of adult bunnyhood, and now all of the, like, hints that you can get. Like, could you imagine just playing Saria's song? And she's like, hey, magic's over here. And you're like, oh. Well, now I beat all of my seeds in 2 hours. This is great. That's a good one. It's crazy that this is a Lego set, you know? I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't try to, like, save money with new brick molds and that they didn't just make Ganon's nose a green-colored frog. Right? Like how, like, the bonsai tree has, like, pink frogs for the... She's very light-coated today. Do you see this? That was easy. Thanks for the GGs. Well, she's not wrong. Oh no, he's not breathing. I don't know why I love that line so much. It just is so crazy. Thanks for the GGs. I mean, I can just give you that. Like... Here's what you can win. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow, look at all those bomb flowers. Is there any way you can set them all off at once? The sad wooden mask. Oh no. What? I received the fairy ocarina, and then you're just gonna take the... Ha! That mask won't do you any good. You're just afraid of me, the great Mido, aren't you? Where's Saria? Do you know Saria, mister? That's weird. The entrance to the present. Where is that sign from? She was much more entertaining during the Ganon fight than she was in the Wisdom, unfortunately.